How's it going, guys?
Yeah, we're
Could you tell me about your sign here?
tell you about the sign?
Yeah, tell me about your sign and
I
what
think
you're
it pretty
doing
much speaks for itself, man.
here. Smash fascism and white
Smash
supremacy.
fascism and white supremacy.
All right, and what's your goal here in the protest? What would you like to see happen?
I'd like to see fascism and white supremacy smashed.
All right, and how could we go about smashing the fascists? Or as I like to say, smash fash.
Yeah, well, fascism tends to crop up around dying capitalist societies. So really the root of all this is destroying capitalism.
Stopping capitalism?
Stopping capitalism. I mean, that's the root of fascism. Fascism, just like in Nazi Germany, springs up when capitalist societies are being threatened. So when capitalist society feels like it's being threatened, the government and related entities will band together to promote nationalism, things like that. That's where these fascist crises come from. So really, when we're talking about fascism, we're talking about capitalism. Capitalism needs to go first, then we have no threat of fascism.
All right, and what's wrong with capitalism?
What's wrong with capitalism?
Right.
I mean, look around you. The entire system's broken. Everything. Absolutely everything. I mean, so I just got into a serious bike accident riding my bicycle, hit by a Lyft driver. I am now out of work. I haven't been able to make any fucking money at all to pay these exorbitant medical bills. This brace alone costs somewhere between $500 and $1,000. Just this alone. That's the problem with capitalist societies. I cannot work. I have no paycheck. I have no support net whatsoever. I'm a bartender. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So now, I mean, without litigation, I would have no way to provide for a family, to provide for myself even. I mean, that's just one example of how capitalism is fucking destroying our society, and has been. I mean, it's a systemic issue. That's one example.
And what would you like to see be the solution to your personal issue here? What would something that you would think would work to help you?
Healthcare for all.
Healthcare for all?
Healthcare for all. Absolutely.
All right, so you're a socialist or a communist, or
What's that?
you're a socialist?
No,
or
I'm a human
communist?
fucking being.
Fucking A. All right, so healthcare for all, where the healthcare for all, somebody's paying for it, right?
Somebody's paying for it, yes.
Yeah, and who's paying for the healthcare?
The government. There's no reason this thing should cost fucking $800. That's what I'm saying. It's the system that needs to change.
And where does the government get the money to pay for that?
Where does the government get the money to pay for that?
Yeah.
The government's not paying for it.
No, but you want the government to. If the government were
course.
to pay for it, where would they get the money to pay for something like
Our
that?
tax dollars. Why are we sending troops to the border right now when we could be having our tax money allocated into more into programs that are actually benefiting our citizens?
Right. I'm definitely not here to promote troops going to the border, but you're promoting the idea of taking money from some people to give it to other people as a solution.
I think that we should be allocating our tax money to other programs, allocating it to other places. It's fucking ridiculous that we have these troops standing there when we've got people on the street who, say the Ebola virus came to the United States. I think that it would be. We would have a crazy outbreak because in our system, people don't go to the hospital. People don't go see doctors when they have small warning signs of bigger problems because they can't fucking afford it.
Is taxation theft?
Is taxation theft?
Yes.
I don't think taxation is theft.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? This is a very broad...
When you take something that doesn't belong to you without the consent of somebody else, without the person's consent, that's theft.
I'm telling you where I want my tax money to go.
Right, but I don't consent to get money taken from me. I don't consent to have my income deducted. I don't consent to pay extra money when I buy something at the store. So Is that theft?
Is that theft? No, you do something about that.
What do you mean I do something about that?
You do something about that then.
But just me do something about that doesn't change whether or not it's theft.
I'm out here saying where I want my money to be going to, not to the border, not to our troops. I want this money to be allocated to into programs where it's benefiting my fellow Americans.
Do you think possibly if the government wasn't stealing off you in the first place, that you would have...
It sounds like you have an agenda here.
I don't have an agenda. I'm just saying, I believe taxation's theft. You're promoting more taxation or promoting taxes going for socialist programs. I don't promote, like you're saying.
I'm here because I don't want my money going to... Where do you think the money should be going?
In my pocket.
In your pocket?
Right. I don't think my money should be getting stolen. Taxation is theft because I don't consent to it. Now, it may not be theft for you because you do consent. If you consent, that's not theft.
All right. I consent to... I can... If I'm paying into a system, I expect it to benefit me and the people I care about. And that's all I've got to say. You can have a good day, all right?
All right, man. Thanks.
Now